All right, let's start diving into this. What is up, everybody? How you doing? Jake of all trades, what is up? Blood in the streets is right. Bernard, how you doing? Welcome into the members only stream. God dang it! What are we doing here? What are we doing here? Hold on. Let me change the screen here. Jeez, no idea why that happened. All right, so for those of you who were here last night, the Tina TA played out. Holy moly. As I look back at this, because I didn't really get a chance to stare at the charts all day. But, yeah, no, the Tina TA played out, guys. Look at put your hands together for Tina, everybody. What a great showing of technical analysis. Her first go. This is fantastic. So I believe last night we were looking at the 1 hour time frame a lot. We got a move back up to our zone here, and then we fell in the worst type of way. Of course, there's some news behind it, but now we have a new downtrend that we're going to have to work off of. Either way, she called it. She called it. That 104 level, she called it. I'm going to blame the teacher. All right, anyways. So yeah, that's Bitcoin right now. We have fallen. We do have support sitting down here at 102.578. We are waiting to see, are we going to catch some bids? Are we just going to consolidate before further downside? Who knows? Let's go to my chart, and so we can see this a lot more clearly. Anyways, let's go back out to the daily real quick. And you know what? We're just going to redraw all the lines. We're going to redraw them all, because you know what? I want to see what's going on here. So let's go out to our weekly real fast. Get these levels. Get these damn levels. Nope. All right. So we have this one right here. Remember, guys, we go from left to right when we figure out these levels. Currently, we are breaking a major level of support, which is a problem. That is a little bit of a problem. We do have support sitting right below us, 93,607. Note we do have two other levels that could hold us up, and that is right here at $102,606. And then we also have this level right here, $96,390. So these are two levels that we really would want to pay attention to. However, maybe we don't get down that low. Maybe we actually just hit this level. It was acting as resistance back here. Could act as support, $98,041. So if we do lose the level we're currently at, I'm looking at 98,000 as a great level of support. We'll see how it goes. But if things get real poopy doopy, then we always could come down to 85K. That's always a possibility. Bernard, I see a massive retaliation coming from Iran. More dark days in the market probably coming. I feel that, man. I feel that. But the positive, we can still profit from it. That's the positive. Also, I do want to point out on the weekly time frame, we did have bearish divergence. We now are continuing our bearish divergence on our relative strength. We have triple bearish divergence on the weekly. This is kind of a big deal, kind of showing, hey, they've been selling off into this whole time. So it's not unheard of for us to start seeing a bit of a downtrend. Let's go into the daily real quick. So on our daily, you can see we had the bearish div. We reset, came up. We did not put in bearish divergence there. We did not. This is bullish consolidation. So this is good. This is positive. But it could get a lot worse. Currently speaking, not the Ray. Currently speaking, this would be the downtrend that we need to break in order for us to get really bullish again. So I did see it from Rich inside of the Discord. He was like, what higher high do we need to get in order to be bullish again? I would say getting above this level at 110,638. That would be the level we're looking for. But let's go ahead and check out any other levels that might be of importance. Nothing else. We're sitting in the most important zone possible. Either we're going to bounce out of here to the upside, or we're going to make a lower low And that could be a problem. That would be a very distinct downtrend that has formed because we did have this low, lower low. We get that third one, downtrend achieved. Let's go into the 4-hour time frame. Now your 4 hours almost oversold, and currently it could put in some hidden bullish divergence. It's a possibility. I'm not really banking on it. What I'm focused on right now for the 4 hours is the fact that we had this level that was acting as support and acting as resistance. So now we do have the opportunity of bouncing back up into this range and then rolling over. That would be the area in which I would feel most comfortable trying to short this thing, but it looks pretty darn decent. Let's go ahead and jump into the 1 hour time frame, see what we got cooking. So 1 hour does look like it's looking for a bounce right now. We have a downtrend to work off of, which is this right here. So anything close to this downtrend might be an opportunity to downside. Just might be. The hits to the market this year just keep coming. Yeah, they do. They really just keep on coming. It's kind of amazing if you think about it. So I would say right in this pocket between 105.596, 106.228, somewhere in this pocket, I would be very interested in Bitcoin's price. So I'm going to put a nice little alert right there, because if we do pop straight up into there and then we can't break through, I'm going short, because then we do have a target, 99,122. And you can bet your bottom dollar there are going to be people saying under 100K is a deal. We should buy. And yeah. So anyways, that's what I'm seeing out of Bitcoin right now. This is what I'm focused on. I think we're going to be catching a little bit of a bounce. I could be wrong. We'll see. But I would think we could catch a little bit of a bounce. Going into the 15-minute time frame. Ooh, 15-minute looks scary. Very high stochastic. You're coming out of the depths of hell. You do not have bullish divergence. You just have oversold bounce. That's crazy. Here's the uptrend we're working off of for that. So once we break this uptrend, well, you got another setup for downside. So we'll see how this thing goes. Hopefully it catches a strong bounce. Hopefully it catches a strong bounce. All right, let's check out the liquidation heat map. Let's see how the longs have been getting devastated today. Oh my, there was $122 million worth of longs sitting right there. Just got taken out. 69, 62, 31, that's fine. What happened here? $112 million in longs got devastated right there. Sheesh. Another 72 million got taken out right there. Now you have this giant sleuth of liquidity sitting right there. $133 million at 102,629. Oof. Hopefully we can take this short out. That would be great. Let's check out your weekly. Oh, and remember, we're coming into a Friday. So options expirations are going to be tomorrow as well. Hopefully the bears don't get a little too mean. Holy guacamole. 251 million got taken out here. Whoa, whoa. So remember all those short squeezes we were talking about, like, was crazy? Now the exact same thing just happened to the downside. Oh my god. Oh my god. All right, so numbers I'm seeing here. 145 million. Hold on. 103 million, 213 million, 201 million, 215 million, 155 million, 67, 100. Whoa. No. 217 million, 109 million, 157, 146, 195, 134. 45, 33, 223, 251. Oh my god, there's so much in longs that got killed today. Sheesh. So that's why we saw that very sharp price movement to the downside. It was a long squeeze. That was unfortunate. Now I asked what higher low would keep us bullish. I got here late, so I'm fast forwarding through stream. Got it. Right now you got that higher low. Right now. And you're likely going to get that move. Likely going to get at least this 1.7. Maybe it comes a bit higher. Maybe you get this 2.5. Maybe you get a 3.18. Maybe it pushes up there, but the swings today were obnoxious. They were really obnoxious. This That was obnoxious today. That caused the altcoins to go nuts. Alright guys, I do have a lot of coins for you today because generally what happens on these streams is the members don't have very many requests. So we're going to cover some things. We got Ethereum, XRP, Solana, Sui, ADA, HBAR, Algorand, Doge, Bonk, Pepe, FET, Render, Ondo, Avax, Brett, and Moodang. And I'm hoping in this extensive list here we might find a trade setup for tonight because I always like waking up to some tendies. Anyways guys, let's start diving on into Ethereum. Let's go out to the 4-hour time frame. You're still in the range? Are we serious? Still in the range. Wow. That's kind of amazing. So you can see how this level has been acting as major support this entire time. We are still technically in the bull flag. If we lose the bull flag, well, now that blue box down here is starting to make a lot more sense. However, on the 4-hour, we're pretty much oversold. How about near? I could throw in some near for you, Philip. I could throw in some near. Alright, 4-hour, almost oversold, but if we check our daily, nowhere close to being oversold. Also, a false breakout. Tried to get above that 200 simple moving average, and we got rejected. That's not really good for the trading side of things. But yes. Why? Oh. No, that doesn't work. Alright, so if we happen to lose this level, as of right this moment, it looks like a bullish backtest. If for some reason the war calms down tomorrow, I would expect Ethereum to start flying to the upside. Hide and seek is being played in the house, and they think it's okay to come in here. Anyways, so right now, nowhere close to being oversold. What we did have is bearish divergence. We do not have a lower high yet. So this could just be a correction, and it could just start rallying to the upside. So Ethereum sitting in a precarious spot. If we happen to get a daily candle close below 25, what is the level? 06, then we could see ourselves getting down here to this box, which I would be looking for support sitting right on $2,083, give or take. So we'll see. But looks like the market's trying to dump down just a little bit more. What?
I just need to say I found Nana's.
She's not in here. Get out. Not in here. Get out. Unreal. Can we really say it got rejected since it was news driven? Yes, please, 2K. Yes, we can still argue that it got rejected. We can still argue it. The reason why we can still argue that it got rejected is because of the bearish divergence right before it. So the fact that you did have a bearish divergence up here, that means you're still in your corrective. You're still correcting, which basically means, yes, you can argue this is a rejection from the top of a range. That's the only reason you can say it. But anyways. I mean, also, like, you know, been a little bearish on this channel lately. It's as if people knew this was going to happen. Now, 4-hour time frame, it does look like it's starting to get a little bit on the oversold territory, so we might try to catch a bounce. However, you can see this area that was support, tried to act as support, became a resistance. We might be utilizing this area as a resistance, so I would keep my eyes on this area right here, as well as this area up here. If you happen to break the first box, you might just hit the second. If you hit this and roll over, well, it's going to be pretty bad. I missed yesterday. I was sick. Lucky you. I had children. All I got was alerts all day, and I was like, and I can't take advantage because I couldn't look at the charts. My daughter, she's now getting to the point of just like giving up on nap time. Oh, it's rough. It is rough out here. All right, here's the current downtrend. And then, man, that accelerated. Holy moly. Accelerated straight down. Sheesh. If we can break out of this downtrend, that would be fantastic. Because then we'd look at that golden retrace. Getting you right up into this range. Probably going to be mean to you. Get that 786 level. If we get the breakout. Noted, there's no breakout. Alright, guys? We're just oversold. So maybe we come up, let's just say 4.5, 5.7%, maybe. If we do get this move to the upside, I will be actively looking for shorts. Main reason, support back here, resistance over here on the 1 hour time frame. I think the 1 hour could take over for the next couple days. That's just my opinion. We'll see what happens. But yeah, so that's what I'm seeing here. Looking rough, but you're still in a range. So Ethereum technically doing a bit better than Bitcoin right now. Technically, even though it's down a higher percentage, technically doing better. Let's go ahead and check out XRP. You know, the people's coin. I wish somebody could have seen a downside coming. I really do wish someone could have seen this. Gosh, stupid news, man. I would love a good nap during the day, but I'm not trying to get fired when jobs are starting to get more difficult to find. Bernard, that's true. That is true. I'm used to taking naps like every single day since high school, every day. But you know, I didn't realize having children would ruin the streak. Didn't know it. Yeah, nap time. I know you hate this portion of the stream. However, oh, sorry. I'm not trying to flex. Just called that shit. But yeah, this is giving a very good argument for this level is a very strong level of resistance. That 19% downside has a possibility of happening if we happen to lose the 207 and the 192 level. If we lose both of those, 155 looks real good. Calls me nap time. I'm rich in here. Hey, man. Your nap time everywhere else. What's up, LNE? How you doing? Welcome in. Yeah, we out here killing it on these. We killing it on these. So, based off this, you could find yourself at 179, but based off this, which also got high enough, could find yourself at 169. It's a solid start to the prophecy of 74 cents, but 0.589. 0.589. That's what we're going for here, people. That's what we're going for. We've been calling it forever. Forever. And also, I would love anybody around these prices that were mad at me for saying it would go down. I would love for you to be mad at me now. I would love it. Hey, Porgy, how are you doing? I'm doing all right. All XRP needs to do is fall through 3 more supports, and it could reach your target. Exactly! It's so close! I mean, honestly, it's like a shelf. It's like, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Ah! Just straight down. There's no support after that. So, if you want to blame the war, fine. I'm going to blame the daily hidden bearish divergence. That's what I'm going to blame. Okay? Daily hidden bearish divergence should not go unchecked. It's a big freaking deal. I'm saying it for months. The XRP army just keeps on buying in there, though. It's crazy. All right, let's go on to Sol. Whoa. Solana, disappointing. However, Solana has an opportunity here. Opportunity of greatness. Good. I took a day off and I'm on the road for the weekend. Oh, nice. You boo. That's pretty funny. Someday you will be right. Exactly. Hey, a broken clock is right twice a day. All right. That's all we need. On the road for the weekend. Dang, take a nice little road trip? I love to hear that. All right, so Solana on the daily. I mean, it either has to nut up or go down to 128. One or the other. We're at this beautiful trading range. We had a breakout of a downtrend. This could be a bullish backtest. It's a possibility. If the markets somehow, some way get bullish again, this is going to be amazing. However, we can also see we did find a lot of resistance right at this level. Right here, right there on the daily. We tried to break above it, and then we got just taken out for 3 days in a row. 3 days in a row. So this sell-off started before the war. All right, going on the 4 hour. 4 hours almost oversold. That's great. That's awesome. Let's focus on where we could catch a bounce. So we're going to have some trouble trying to break back above this right here. That area is going to cause a lot of issues. If we cannot manage to break back above that, well, looks like anywhere between 2867 and 2305 could come into play. So be careful with that one. Be careful with that one. Technically, you are getting a lower low on this wick, so be very careful here. Also, you did break back into the downtrend. You might keep on coming, bearishly backtest the downtrend, and then keep going down. Oh, it could get nasty. It could really get nasty. So hopefully that doesn't happen, but possibilities are there. Possibilities are there. You never want to try and trade a falling knife. Just wait for the consolidation. Wait to do anything. It's going to be all right. It's going to be all right. All right, next up we have Sui. Sui looking a lot like, a lot like Solana. Holy moly. Except for I'm not as bullish on Sui. I've been looking for Sui to come down to this 234 level for, it feels like forever. It just wasn't doing it. Now it looks like we're getting that opportunity. Oh, wait a minute. Hold up a minute. So this could be a continuation to the downside based off this right here. Wait a minute. I kind of like this. It lines up almost perfectly. That's good. And this level is what's acting as support and resistance. You tried to break above it and you got, you bearishly backtested it. Shit. Kind of mad I didn't see this one. Kind of mad I didn't see it. We're going to readjust our downtrend out to here. So if we do pop back up and then start rolling over, I would be looking for more shorts. That looks really good for downside though. I like that. Still, once again, we are basically oversold on the 4 hour, so I'm looking for bounces, I'm looking for consolidation, I'm looking for anything to reset the indicators before trying to get into shorts, okay? But this has a possibility of another 22% downside. Jeez! Odds are I'm going to be trading meme coins for the next 4 days, so can't even look at the good stuff out here. Going to have to start looking at some memes. Because, you know, meme coins, during times of turbulence, they fall the hardest. Especially if they've been pumping ZBCN. We're adding that to the list. We're adding that one to the list. Holy, oof! I gotta look at that one. All right. Anyways, next up, ADA. Perpy. We'll check out some Perpy. Whatever the bearish target is, I told you, I probably think it's going there. ADA. Yikes. Bearish case here. There's an opportunity of the bearish case happening. That's not good. That's really not good for ADA. Oh boy. Well, if we happen to lose this 56 level, you have support sitting at 3612. Heading to New Plymouth. About 5 hours away from an exhibition opening that starts tomorrow. We'll be doing some recon of the gallery as I work as a gallery technician. Oh, very cool. I figured, looking for confirmation. Got you, Bernard. I got you. Dang, prices are falling again. Oh, we're getting close to a 4-hour candle close. Sweet. This is usually a time where I do like to trade too. Hopefully get some inspiration because I'm an artist too. Oh, nice. What kind of artwork do you do? Hopefully it's not modern art. If it is modern art, I'm sorry. It's just garbage. It's not art. Anybody who calls modern art art, it's actual garbage. I'm not even trying to be mean about it. It's actual, like they grab garbage and then they call it models. You know what? I'm still really angry about the guy who managed to sell an invisible statue. I think it was for like $15,000. I'm so mad about that. I'm so fucking mad. Why didn't I think of that? Frustrating. Anyways, right now, ADA is in trouble. You are getting pretty oversold. You're sitting at the bottom of the range. You're hoping for a bounce to the upside. But if we don't, 56 to 36 cents, those are your targets. This could get real bad real quick. Real bad real quick. Anyways, moving on from ADA, H-bar. I'm going to speed things up a little bit because you guys do have some requests. I don't want to keep you here all night. H-bar, no. No! Looking like the trade setup. Oh, you wicked out of there too. Gee, this is what was happening all day today. I got wicked out of 3 different trades. This nonsense where it's like, we're breaking out. Never mind. Oh, it's the worst. It's the absolute worst. I hate when that happens. But right now, it looks like we're heading toward this 14141. So I would say just give it a little time. It's probably going to get down there. Things are not bullish at the moment. They are not. All right, Algorand. Algorand did not get as much of a move to the upside as we thought. Yikes. A bearish backtest at 2023. You're extremely likely to test 14 cents. Sheesh. Sheesh. Alrighty, so this is what we have for Algo. Just looking at it objectively, right there. Lines up pretty much perfect. So Algo, surprisingly, might actually be viable for a trade pretty soon here. Pretty soon. If we can come up and bearishly backtest this area, that might be ideal for a trade. Algorand looking good for an 18% drop. I like this one. I do like this one. Why didn't you think of that? You have common sense and didn't think there would be someone stupid enough to spend 15 grand? Yeah, I didn't know, man. I didn't know. I thought the banana taped to the wall was bad enough. Nah, bro. I like moral work. Oh, that's crazy. Yo, what's up, K? Say hey. How you doing? How you doing? Bed wanting to do some for a long time. That's pretty funny. Yeah, I saw the banana taped to a wall. That's what I'm saying. It's like modern art is a joke. It doesn't make any sense. How are people buying these things? Do you really have that much spare cash? Alright, Dogecoin. Oh, Dogecoin needs to make a decision. Oh no. Are we going to maintain our uptrend? Probably not. Probably not. Oh man. How deep can this go? I hate the Dogecoin on the technicals. Most of the time, it looks so damn good. Like, there's some TA wizards out here that like to trade Dogecoin. This thing could be coming down to 12,971. Oh my god. And it looks really good for that. It would be a confirmation of your lows, too. It looks great. You are right next to a major level of what could have been support. Now it could act as resistance. Sheesh. SPX. Alright. And Giga Chad. Got you. Got you covered, Kate. Say hey. Got you covered. Oh, by the way, guys, thank you so much for all the subs out here. We are actually up to 1,511 subscribers. Absolutely amazing, guys. We are doing it. We're getting there. My dreams of trying to become a pro golfer are that much closer. Thank you guys so much for the subs. You are absolutely amazing. If you all could hit the like button, that would be also greatly appreciated. Go ahead and do that. Anyways, 25% downside is a possibility for Dogecoin right now. You got to watch out with these meme coins, man. No value. Therefore, a lot of people like to sell them off in weird times. You're not oversold on the 4-hour yet, so this thing actually could continue its descent. Checking out your 1-hour time frame, I might want to trade Doge. Super oversold on the 1-hour. So I would be looking for a back test of this box up here. If we can get back up there, then start rolling over, I would love that. I would absolutely love that. I would not enter a trade right now. Remember that, everybody. I would not enter a trade right now. Bad news bears if you try and do that. I'll be a pro trader by the time you're a pro golfer. So, Rich, the barrier to entry to become a pro golfer, it's actually not that hard. A lot of people don't realize this, but all you have to do is make it to an invitational that has paid rewards. That's all you got to do. Then all of a sudden you're considered a pro golfer. I don't have to be a good pro golfer. I could just be a pro golfer. But I do contemporary, I can't read that word, visual art, but different to traditional stuff, kind of modernized it, I guess. All right. Interesting. I'm gonna have to see some images of your work. You're gonna have to share it in the Discord. You're gonna have to share it. I just want to see if you're out here selling garbage or not. You know, I found out not too long ago, one of my clients that I train, he also does art. And I was like, wow, that's crazy. And he mentioned what type of art he does. He does more of the painting stuff, I think. I don't know. I'm really bad at listening. You're in 35x long on Ethereum. Entered about 40 minutes ago. You're up 30%. Nice. Good luck to you, Rich. Good luck. I mean, the market's catching a bounce right now, which is nice. So good luck on this bounce. Yeah, Dogecoin. Ooh, rough times here. Bonk. Let's check out Bonk. Bonk. No. Hitting support, though. Hitting support. But that downtrend is staying alive. Holy. I would actually mark this downtrend out just like this, because even when you do get back to it, it's going to be hard to break out from it. It's going to be really hard. Man, we touched it. If we lose this level, we have another level right below us at 1140. So if we do continue the descent, 1140 is what I'd be looking for. That's another 20% downside. Sheesh. That'd be tough. That would be tough. Where you're at is not a nice place. Oh, where you're at is not a nice place. Oh, it's a terrible place to be. I'm sure all of you are like, what is he talking about? I'm gonna show you right now. This. Where you are right now is an absolute terrible place to be. You are below what was acting as support. Tried to break back above it with a higher high, and you're rejecting. This is not a good place to be. You never managed to get above your 200 daily moving average, so all of this was a relief rally? Oh, God. Oh, boy. I saw the rough the pros are hitting out of at Oak Mount, and realize if I ever ended up in it, I would quit playing golf. You saw the rough the pros are hitting out of at Oak Mount, and you realize if you ever ended up playing in it, you would quit playing golf. Really? Is the rough that bad? Is it just like large bushes? I'm okay with that. I work out. I don't need finesse. I'll need new clubs. That's what I'll need. Bring it on. Oh, shit. Oh, boy. Well, if we're just playing the levels for Bonk here, 17 to 21% downside. That's what we'd be looking at for bonk. Lots of downside potential here. On your daily, this looks absolutely gorgeous. You're close to that downtrend. You could find a trade within the next day or two, or even overnight, because you're nowhere close to being oversold on the daily. Nowhere close. So I would be paying attention to the 1 hour on this one, and I'd be trying to get that move to the downside. Oh, the rough is almost a thick and matted down. Oh, really? Ugh. It's grass that's like 4 to 5 inches high. That's rough. You know, it's funny. 4 to 5 inches high, that's hard to run in. Like, do you understand that? I have actually played on a long grass field. It sucks. It's worse than playing in sand. So I can imagine that being a real problem. Wow. This is pretty. I like this. If we can get a move all the way back up to that 200, this would be a delight. Holy crap. All right, bonk all over my radar right now. Pepe. Check out Pepe. Oof. Oof. There's a lot going on this chart. There's a lot going on this chart. We're going to clean it up. We're going to make it look better. We're going to, oof. There's too much going on. All right, so looking at Pepe right now, this actually doesn't look bad. You're kind of in your zone. You're sitting in it. You're okay for now. You lose this zone, that's where you get problems. So same as Solana, same as Sui, same as probably so many others. You had this false breakout. Now you fell back in. It's not supposed to be easy if it's outside the fairway. That's true. That's very true. It's not supposed to be easy. It's also not supposed to be easy in a major either. It's pretty funny. That's fair. That is fair. I'm starting to think you guys don't think I can go pro in golf. I'm starting to get that feeling. I need the adversity. Keep bringing it. All right, if we lose this level, I'm looking for support down here for Pepe. I'm looking for support right down there. Just getting a nice, 18 to 23% downside. I like this. I like this a lot. Almost oversold. Oh, please, sweet baby Jesus, get back up there and test it. Oh, please, sweet baby Jesus, go test it. Sweet 8-pound, 11-ounce baby Jesus, test this. I would say right here. Right there. If it can come up and test this, oh, that'll be a dream come true. I'm not really good at golf, but it's fun to take out your frustrations. What's your handicap? Starting? I don't even play golf right now. You guys got to realize, if I will bring all the documentation for all of my upcomings when it comes to golf. Y'all will be shocked. You'll be like, wow, he really went from 0 to pro. That's crazy. I haven't played golf since I was a kid. That would be the best part. Exactly. See, the one part that I think is hard for a lot of people to grasp is some people just have athleticism. They pick things up relatively well, and or they have the work ethic to learn it. I'm a special breed. At least that's what I tell myself. Providing you the fuel. I need the fuel. Actually, the fuel, to be honest, I just love how last place in the PGA Tour makes $35,000. I fucking love that. It's like, wow, I could be the worst one and I make $35K? Sign me up. I will play every hole. I'll walk the course. I don't give a shit. Oh, man. They have to travel. Ah, darn it. I gotta go to nice places? Shit. That'd be terrible. Alright, let's check out FET. Oh no, FET. Lost. Oh no! FET is in a very bad position. Very bad position. You have one more level of support before you go straight back down to 52 cents. Oh my gosh. Right there. If you lose 63.3, straight down. I'll see you at 52. Straight down. A lot of people also play golf, so they have another place to get drunk. That's true. And you know what? I played many years of rugby. I understand how to play under drinking. I understand how to do that. It's a talent to keep your focus. It's a talent. Yeah, this is not a good look. If we can get a move back up just to this heart line for FET, this might be a very good trade setup to the downside. Very, very good. I just don't want the market to just sell off completely right now, get nuclear all the way down there, because then it's like, oh, well, all we can do is go long? Great. Like, that'd be absolutely terrible. But, FET, terrible place. Render. Render doing the same thing. Lost major support. Lost major support. Next level of major support. 305. Oh no. That 4 hour is pretty oversold right now. Oh man. Here's your new downtrend. Oof. Oof. And the worst thing is, if it's a bunch of Wall Street people, they're just looking at the daily, and we're nowhere close to being oversold. This is why I say pay attention to the 1 hour, pay attention to the 15, because we could dump a lot harder, because they just won't pay attention to the 4 hour. That's crazy. We could come down and test this 253 level again. Oh my god. Oh no. Hopefully that doesn't happen. I'm not even gonna look at that. But jeez, that's crazy. Was that high enough? Did we bounce high enough? We did. Yeah, it's lined up perfectly using this high right here to come down either to 305 or 253. Wow. You know, I'm really irritated. I didn't pay attention to all this stuff 3 days ago. Shame. Or 2 days ago, I should say. It's a shame. Damn. Damn it. Anyways, Ondo. Checking out Ondo. Ondo. I'll see at 62.4. This one's pretty easy to tell. 62.4 on the daily. It makes all the sense in the world. 4 hours almost oversold, but if we do catch a bounce, we're more than likely finding resistance at 82.7. If we can get back to 82.7, it's just a layup. Just straight down to 62.4. No big deal. This even on your 4 hour time frame, that would line up perfectly with a 50% retrace. Come straight down, hook, line, and sinker. This one's easy. No big deal. All right, next up, Avax. I will say, out of all my spot holdings, Avax, disappointment. Just a disappointment. More disappointing than Kava. I'll tell you what. I had high hopes for this bad boy. We are not holding any support anymore. We're trying to maintain this uptrend. It is likely to get broken. 1533 is the target if we lose it. Now, if we do catch bids off this, I'm going to look for resistance anywhere between 1983 and 2110. To then go down and see 1533. I'm still thinking 1533. It's oof. This market is just selling off aggressively. Very aggressive. It's tough. It's tough. All right, let's go to Brett. Down 10% on the day. On the new day. Oh my god, on the new day. I missed so many opportunities today. Jeez. Yeah, this looks terrible. I don't know how else to put it. This looks actually terrible. You're now fighting to try and hang on to a weekly support level, but if we continue to the downside, we're likely to go back down to 0.241,461. So Brett has a lot of downside if we lose this level. Could be anywhere between 36 and 44% if we lose this level. It would be confirming a low though. So there's a positive. It would be confirming a low. Bitcoin currently falling down even further, dragging the market with it by its hair, whether you like it or not. It's just going down. All right, next up, Moodang. I got it right here. Moodang. Oh, no. Moodang going down. Here we thought we were going to stay bullish, get some consolidation going. Nope. Not anymore. If we lose the level we're at now, 0.906, but this is a meme coin, guys. This is a meme coin. This is my target. Right down there. That's my target. There's no value in this thing until we get down to at least 0.4678. There's no value. Keep that in mind. This is a very aggressive downturn, too. Very, very aggressive. Holy guacamole. This could play out by July 6th. Oh my god. That's so soon. Wow. I'm gonna be looking at Moodeg a lot in the coming days. Just seeing if it hits a level that was acting as support, like this 1819 was acting as support. If we come up and bearishly backtest it while maintaining this downtrend, I'm gonna be pretty excited to short it. I'm gonna be pretty damn excited. Because if we get that, if we do, I can then see this thing taking a big old poopy doopy dump, coming all the way down to 10676 or even 0.9067. That would be anywhere between a 32 to a 43% drop. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with it. I know how meme coins work. All right, let's get into your guys' requests. Let's check out Near. Near, maintaining its bullish backtest. Go figure. Let's go into the daily. You know what? We're going to make this easier to see. We're going to make it easier to see. Oh, so we got some levels we're going to focus in on. Unable to break that level. I came right back down to the demand line I broke out of. Never mind. No, it did. It did. I just want to see these levels for most recent price action. Oh. Trying your darndest to not suck right now is failing. You're breaking through a level that was acting as support. Now you're running into the opportunity of it becoming resistance. You do have another level of support sitting right below you. If you lose 191, this could be a big time problem. Because then I would be looking for this level right here to act as your next support after. 142, and if you don't get that 142, 111. So here are all your levels. Alrighty. Currently you are in a downtrend. You're maintaining your downtrend. Oh no. Do we? Oh, God, no. This is on the daily. Oh, shit. You have the worst thing ever. You have the worst thing ever. Oh no. This thing was destined to get pooped on. Holy shit. Yeah, you don't want to see that. You really don't want to see that. The amount of hidden bearish divergence here, nasty. Oh god. Oh god. Oh man. Wow. Hey, one positive thing though for near, it is moving textbook. This looks great. Probably not the great you're thinking of, but this looks beautiful. Good God. Wow. This looks really like pretty. It actually looks pretty. We can distinctively get a measured move out of this bad boy. I'd use this one. $163.9. That would be your target. So the entirety of the measured move is to get all the way down here for near 26%. You could find support at 191.11 or 1. There's a lot of ones in there, sorry, but you could get support off that 191 level. If you break it, 163 to 142 are your targets. That damn looks pretty. Looks downright beautiful. On the daily, 4 hour looks like it wants to catch some bids. I would be worried about this area right here. This little area right here. I'd be looking to, if it does get a bounce, come back up in here, catch some resistance, and then continue to the downside. So for anybody looking for a shorter term trade on this thing, you would be looking at this right here. Oh, look at that. Lines up with that nice little area where it would be a great idea to take shorts. You're aiming at 181. So if we get this pullback back up here, we could be looking at a 27% drop after that. Dang. But noted, this looks gorgeous from the daily. You had your hidden bearish divergence. You had a beautiful uptrend that you then broke out of. You bearishly back tested it. Like this looks absolutely stunning. I love this chart. From a TA standpoint. I'm sorry if you're spot holding, but from a TA standpoint, this looks great. I like this. I didn't expect it to look so crisp and clean, but I should probably be trading near more often. Jeez. Anyways, moving on from there. We got Perpy. Perpy. Looks like we are still holding in the box. If we lose this box, I will see you at a lot of zeros, 2877. That's where I think you're headed. That's kind of unfortunate. You might get hung up right about here. You might get hung up on this level at 3630, but unless the market turns around, give it time, this thing's probably going to keep on falling. Now, remember, if the market gets bullish suddenly, if suddenly for some reason the war ends, tariffs go away, Kyle from high school, all of a sudden he's now telling you financial advice, this thing could go up all the way up here. So the hopium is still alive because you're still on the breakout. As soon as you lose that breakout, as soon as you break back into this downtrend, well, things get a lot worse. So I do wish you the best of luck on Perpy. I would not feel very bullish right now. I would be looking to short it based off this right here. So I would be looking for this 3268 to play out, probably 2877. Which war cause, I think, We're adding new ones. Which war? Because I think we're adding new ones. Israel right now has done a preemptive strike against Iran. And I was like, wow, preemptive. So Israel did an unprovoked attack on Israel. That's what it sounds like to me. Okay. All right, cool. Because preemptive means nothing happened. We're striking because we think you're going to strike. So nothing happened, and they're striking. Okay. All right. Great. Love it. Love it. All right. SPX. But I'm sure there's tons of people. We stand with Israel for reasons. I'll tell you, it seems like they really want war. SPX looks like my dream trade setup right now. I want this one. I want to short this. This looks good for a short. You're losing a major level of support after a great rally. I like this. I do like this. So SPX, I would be looking for downside targets. You almost hit an all-time high. So close. Yeah, this is kind of a great area to take profits. Great. This thing should have come down anyways. You already have a low stochastic on the 4-hour. If this thing continues to be bullish in this otherwise bloodbath of a market, that'll be surprising, to say the least. It'll be surprising. But I will give you the bullish case just in case. It'll be very surprising. So right now, right this moment, this is the area you need to break above. Currently speaking, what I would be looking for out of SPX would be this move right here, coming down to 1897. This is what I'd be looking for. I would actually feel comfortable getting into this trade tonight. A 19% drop looks pretty good. They said they had intel that they were a few days away from enriching uranium to 60%, which means they could make a nuke, and we know no one wants that. Yeah. I don't know. Ever since I saw that they were destroying areas and blowing up apartment buildings to make sure people didn't come back, I question their intel. I question it, you know. I just, well, something doesn't sit right with me on that. Just don't sit right, you know. I get they could have good intel. I understand. They've been fighting them since Jesus. I get it. But it's just kind of seems a little too convenient, you know? Just a little convenient. A little odd to me. So they hit their nuclear facilities. Okay, that's good. But it feels a bit convenient. You know? Got this weird itching feeling, and if it feels that convenient, I don't know, man. I don't know. All right, there's a possible 9% upside. That's a problem. I can't get in this trade yet. I can't get in the trade. You could go up another 9%. Jeez, what I really need, I need this to be in the bullish control zone, up high. I need the 1 hour to have a high stochastic. I need this thing to give me a little bit more before I can jump into a short. Thank you, Boo. I appreciate it. Yeah, I got plenty.
What is little baggy? I mean, you passed out right now because I already did on stuff.
40 minutes before you got home. Thank you, Boo. I appreciate you. I think it was a warning to get a deal done with the U.S. Yeah, maybe. Who knows? Now noted, we are not oversold yet on the 1 hour time frame, so we could go lower. Rich, I always say thank you to my wife. Always. She's the greatest wife I could ever ask for. Greatest ever. She's the goat of wives. Not in a weird way. Okay, on the 5 minute, this looks great too. Wow. So we're looking for that 19% downside. How I would play this thing tonight, I would actually trade it right here, right on here. Going for a 13% drop. Oh my god. And then I would have a stop loss about 6%. That's a lot. Damn. That's so much. That's so much. But this is a box I would not expect it to break above. Oh boy. Do we chance this? We could go with the 4%er. You know, because we already wicked twice. Maybe the buyers are starting to give up. Maybe the stochastic's too low. I don't feel comfortable getting into a short yet. Damn it. All right, if this thing can come back up to this area after the breakdown, that would be great. Get the confirmation, then I can go high leverage. No confirmation, I can't do it yet. But I will be trading SPX. I'll tell you what, I will be trading SPX. This looks good. For the downside. I don't know if I was clear about that. I'm looking for it to fall. But yeah, you're almost at all-time highs. The whole market melting down. I don't think you're breaking all-time highs. You know, it's just you giving. No, I'm just giving you shit because I like it. It's all good, man. I've played plenty of sports. I can handle a little shit talk. It's okay. All right, Giga Chad. Literally Giga. All right, Giga Chad. See what we're working with. We're sitting on top of support. Let's go. Going into the 4 hour. Not oversold. Oh no. Oh no. So I was looking for this 40% drop before. I also gave you the bullish case where it could go up 94. You tried. You cleared the high. But now you're getting just taken down. So now it's back in play. You could be seeing a 1309. It is back in play, baby. This was a great lower high. You have a downtrend to work off of as well. That was a great lower high. Beautiful lower high. You can feed off this thing. Just feed off of it. Looks nice. I like this. But yeah, I could see this thing falling another 40%. Just no big deal. I mean, you just entered the bearish control zone. You just lost your 200 simple on the 4 hour. Ugh. Yikes. Not oversold on the 1 hour either? Crazy. I would expect a bounce. If you can get a bounce back up to the 02485, that would be nice to try and get into a trade. But yeah, you lost your support. So now you're going to look for it to act as resistance and then continue to the downside. If you're looking for that trade setup, you'd be looking at this right here, which could lead you down to this 1667, which is your other uptrend. So that could be another 24% downside for Giga Chad. Giga Chad not looking so Chad-like. All right, I'm going to look at one more, ZBCN. Everybody and their sister were all over it because it's pseudo XRP army. I was calling for some downside. It went up first, bearishly backtested. It looks pretty good for downside. Alrighty. So your 1 hour is actually looking like it's trying to catch some bids right now for ZBCN, surprisingly. Don't understand why. Let's go out to our 4 hour. And let's clear off this chart. I wanna get a nice clear view of how this thing's gonna dump for us. Now the 4 hour looks decent. I like what the 4 hour is doing. Because this is our new downtrend. This is what I'm focused on. We have this area that was acting as a support and a resistance. We hit it twice. Now if we zoom in here, we have this level that was acting as support, became a resistance. So now we can focus on this area right here. We can also bring that all the way down to here. So even if we do pop back up, we're likely to find a lot of resistance here. Okay. Going into the 1 hour. Nope, I like this already. I like this already. We had our hidden bearish divergence from here to here. Oh, I like this one. Holy. I'm looking at it just like so. Just like so. Oh, beautiful retracement. Oh, yes. Yes, this is nice. This is great. ZBCN, I can see this thing falling another 31%. Let's see on the 15 what we can work with. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my word. Oh my word. Yeah, it's looking like we're going to have to come up and bearishly backtest though. Because we are breaking out of a downtrend right now. What the heck? We are breaking out of a downtrend right now. So there's that. Or at least we're trying to. We're attempting it right now. That's cool. So yeah, if we break out of this, I'm going to look for resistance right around this level. Right around here. And then we can see that beautiful move to the downside. That's a 31%. Let's bring it up here. That would be a 37%. We could probably get multiple trades off this. We could. We can get at least 2 trades out of it. So if it does get back up here, I would be looking for this 25%. I'm gonna be looking at SPX and ZBCN. Those two look like they are going to be the best for jumping into shorts. Lots of downside potential. Crazy pumps recently. I like what I'm seeing out of these two. I'm liking it a lot. Gosh, I hope they retrace back up there. I really do. Alright, guys. Well, hopefully you guys got plenty of insight in the markets right now. Currently, we're waiting for these oversold bounces to take place. And then after that, we can look for more trade setups. As of right now, it does look like shorts could be covering, and that's creating some buying pressure. That's what we really want. I'm hoping it can get as high as possible, getting back up to these levels that once were acting as resistance, to act as resistance again. I would feel like a lot of them will be ready by the morning time. Currently speaking, SPX looks like it could be ready now. So SPX looking like it could be ready now, as it's trying to catch some bids at the moment, but we have a high stochastic on the 15. It's likely to want to reset. The only problem I do see is the fact that we are pretty far away from our 50 simple. We only touched it once. We could come back up, touch it again, and fall down. But yeah, so I'm going to actively be looking for shorts. Also, let's take a look at Bitcoin Cash, because that was the only trade setup I posted today, BCH, and let's see how it played out. Oh boy, that definitely played out. So anybody who decided to take that trade and did not get wicked out of it, congratulations. Congratulations to you. So for those of you who might be new here or you just don't know, I do have a free Discord where I actually posted this right here earlier today. BCH looks like it could go down to 415 to 407. It exceeded our expectations. So the problem was it wicked to the upside. It got higher than that level that I was looking at, and that could have ruined a lot of trades. Why is this thing not loading? Sorry, here it is. So this is what I was looking at here. The fact that it wicked to the upside and then came down, that could have gotten a lot of traders off sides. Could have gotten a lot of them off sides. I had to readjust it, but this is what I was looking at earlier today. Was this? I was like, oh, looks like we're about to start heading down. It popped up and then it started crashing. So there was some crazy liquidity grabs today. Anybody who lost money today, don't worry, you're not the only one. I got wicked out of 3 trades early this morning. It was awful as Bitcoin was just whipping around on us. But, yeah, guess it ended up playing out. Either way, we just look for the next setup. No big deal. No big deal. We recover from these. We recover. Anyways, guys, I'm going to get on out of here. Are you kidding me? One guy survived that plane crash in India? Crazy. Wait, really? Somebody survived that thing? That's wild. Anyways, guys, I'm going to get on out of here. I'm going to watch a fat electrician video. I'm going to be staring at the charts, hopefully getting into a trade this evening. We'll see if it happens or not. I do appreciate each and every one of you for coming out, watching the live. You guys are amazing. I will catch you later. So anyways, keep those stop losses tight. Be careful out there. Market's going to be very volatile. Very, very volatile tomorrow. So be ready. All right. I'm out of here. Deuces, everybody. Deuces.